Hey everybody, thanks for clicking on the video. David Pendleton here. Now I'm covering holes number 7 and holes number 8 of the Champ de Mars tournament. Very close to picking up the eagle on hole 7, and I do pick up the hole-in-one a few times on hole number 8. So more drops to show you. Hole 7, going to go with the Kingmaker here. We're going to go with full top, and we're going to go with 3 bars of side spin to the right. Extra mile level 9 players, you won't need more top spin than this. Because you don't want to go too nuts with it and end up in the top rough. Here you see I'm going with overpower, half a ball of curl to the right. Here I get a bunch of distance on the drive. That's why I said you don't want to go with too much top spin. Now, everybody's drive is going to be different, okay? If you get hit with higher wind with the Kingmaker and Rookie, like, high threes, you might clip the rough and roll out onto the fairway. At the end of the day, we're just looking to get to the fairway so that we can take shot number 2 with our thorn. So shot number 2 could look a little something like this. Again, you're going to have to determine your own rollout. But 10% at mid is how I played it. And you're going to notice that I start off with backspin and side spin to the left. Here I put on about 0.9 backspin and 2 bars of side spin to the left. I do want to call out that my shot here is being played 0% at mid. However, the graphic says 10% at mid. That's because I missed this one barely to the right-hand side. So I do suggest you play it with a little bit of elevation or add a little bit more side spin to the left and then continue to play it 0% at mid. That's up to you. I think both ways will work. But you're going to see here the speed comes in perfect. I just burn the right edge of the cup and miss. So very close to the eagle there on hole number 7. We'll go to hole number 8. And like I said, I do pick up a couple hole-in-ones. But let's take a look at it. 20% at mid, no matter how strong the wind is, you're going to do the same setup. You're going to start right off the bat with 3.8 back, 1 bar of side spin to the right. Now, you're going to play on this part of the fairway so that you get the nice ball guideline bouncing to the cup. You're going to notice here in 2.6 mile per hour wind, when I zoom in, I'm aiming just a hair to the right-hand side of the flagstick, okay? So just like that. 2.6 mile per hour wind after your spin is going to equal just a hair to the right-hand side of the flagstick. Again, all these pulls will also be 20% at mid. All we're going to do is change the landing position based off wind strength. See this ball bounces up very nicely, rolls down towards the hole, goes in center of cup. Now this next replay that you're going to see is going to be with just slightly higher wind at 3.1. So as the wind gets higher, you're going to start to offset. Same thing, start off with your spin, playing this part of the fairway. Now notice here, I'm aiming fully outside of the cup, but just barely. You don't need to see the pull. We already know 20% at mid, perfect ball. Gets us into the hole. This time just snuck it into the left-hand side of the hole. So keep in mind the difference between 2.6 and 3.1 is I needed even a little bit more offset than this to get center of cup. Now, of course, here on this account, I get hit with much higher wind at 4.2. So I try to offset again. This is not enough, though. So you're going to see here, this is probably where I should have aimed at the 3.2 mile per hour. But again, 20% at mid, you're going to see here that this 4.2 mile per hour, it misses to the left-hand side. Now, barely, but that's going to give you 3 different wind strengths that you can take a look at to help you get that shot dialed in for the hole-in-one, which is obviously a very good opportunity. So, hey, that's it for holes number 7 and 8. I'll see you soon here for hole number 9, which is going to be a par 5, and then we'll wrap up this qualifying round. Thanks, everybody.